Welcome dear students. I am Mrs. Gaikwad. We are still in topic reproduction in lower and higher animals. And the next content, that is pregnancy, placenta and parturition and lactation. Still we discuss about the embryonic development, fertilization, embryonic development. Okay, and this embryonic development takes place in uterus of the mother, pregnant woman. So that's why we are going to discuss today pregnancy, placenta and parturition and lactation. What is pregnancy? Generally we know that pregnancy, that is mother is able to give the birth, and the another word for the pregnancy, that is gestation. Pregnancy is a condition of carrying one or more embryos in the uterus. It is a condition of carrying one or more embryos in the uterus. The period of pregnancy is about 9 months. You know very well that it is the 9 months period. This 9-month period, if you consider in days, then what is the duration of this pregnancy? It lasts from 266 days from fertilization, 266 days from fertilization, and 280 days from the start of the last menstrual cycle. Absence of the menstrual cycle is the indication mark of the pregnancy. For convenience, pregnancy is divided into 3 trimesters: first trimester, second trimester and third trimester. First trimester 3 months, second trimester 3 months, third trimester 3 months. Okay, each trimester contains 3 months period. In this trimester, what happens? Changes occur in both individuals, that is mother and the fetus. See, first trimester, it is the period of organogenesis. Duration from fertilization up to 12 weeks. If you consider in weeks, okay, 3 months, total weeks 12 weeks. For 1 month contains 4 weeks. Then consider 3 months, 4 multiplied by 3, that is 12 weeks. From fertilization up to 12 weeks or 3 months, that is first trimester. It is a period of organogenesis and radical changes takes place in both mother and fetus. Second trimester, rapid growth of the fetus takes place. Rapid growth of the fetus takes place. It is from 13 weeks to 26 weeks. Placenta formation takes place. What is placenta? It is a connection, intimate connection between mother and fetus. And this connection helps in the exchange of materials between mother and fetus. Okay. In next slide, I will explain about the placenta. Third trimester, okay, second trimester from 4th, 5th, 6th month, third trimester remaining 3 months, 7th, 8th, 9th. And it is from 27th week till up to parturition. Parturition means delivery of the baby, birth of the baby, that is parturition. I will also explain about this parturition in next slides. What happens during this third trimester? Fetus is fully developed. Okay, and some changes also takes place in mother also. These 3 trimesters total contains 9 months period, that is pregnancy or gestation. Now first we will going to discuss first trimester. What changes take place during this first trimester? It is about 12 weeks from fertilization to 12 weeks, 3 months. Changes in fetus. What changes takes place in fetus? Okay, changes in the growth pattern, changes in the development of the organs, formation of some systems, okay, and the start of the movement of the fetus. All these changes takes place by week and week per week. First 2 to 4 weeks, some changes takes place. Organogenesis starts up to end of the 8 weeks. At the 6 weeks, heart sound start. See here, this is the table of the changes in the fetus. First 2 to 4 weeks, that is in the first month of pregnancy. fetus, sorry, I have used word fetus here, embryo. When the embryo is used, at which period fetus is used? Okay, there is a difference. Embryo, that is from 2 to 8 week, that is embryo, and after 8 week till up to the birth, the baby is known as fetus, and after birth the word is baby or infant. See here, embryo receives direct nutrition from the endometrium, and endometrium is the inner wall of the uterus. At the end of 8 weeks, organogenesis, that is formation of organs. Genesis means formation of organs. Fetus is about 3 cm long. Growth take place. Central nervous system fully developed, that is brain and spinal cord. Central nervous system. Nervous system have 3 types: peripheral nervous system, autonomous nervous system, and central nervous system. Okay, brain and spinal cord are fully developed. Working of the circulatory and excretory system begins. The work of excretory system to discharge the urine, and this urine carries the waste materials outside the body. Circulatory system, that is blood flow, and through this blood flow, cells receives nutrition, oxygen supply, as well as waste material collected from the cells through this blood. So working of circulatory and excretory system begins. Movement of the fetus begins, but mother cannot feel this movement of the fetus. This is all about at the end of 8 weeks. From 6 weeks, okay, what happens? From 6 weeks, that is in 2nd month of pregnancy, heart sound can be heard. And at the end of 1st trimester, that is completion of the 12th week, fetus is about 7 to 10 centimeter long. Fetus is about 7 to 10 centimeter long. At 8 week, 3 centimeter, and at 12 week, 7 to 10 centimeter. Now changes in mother. See here, these are the developmental stages of the embryo up to the fetus. After completion of the 8th week, that is embryo becomes fetus. What changes takes place in mother? There are physical changes in the uterus, changes in her reproductive system due to action of some hormones. See here, high levels of progesterone. We already studied about the progesterone, the role of progesterone in menstrual cycle. This progesterone maintains the thickness of the endometrium. Okay. Maternal part of the placenta grows. I already told about the placenta. It is the connection, temporary connection between the fetus and the mother. Through this connection, fetus receives the nutrition and oxygen from the mother. Here word is maternal part. Maternal means mother. Which part of the mother is the maternal part of the placenta? That is uterine wall, endometrial wall. It is the maternal part of the placenta. Growth and uterus becomes larger. Why it has become larger? Because the baby development takes place in uterus, and due to growth of the baby, uterus becomes larger. Mother experiences morning sickness. What is the meaning of morning sickness? Okay, sickness. She feels not well, discomfort, nausea, vomiting, such symptoms including morning sickness. Sometimes she also undergoes swings. Okay, that is morning sickness. These all the changes concerned with the fetus and mother during 1st trimester. Now come to the point, 2nd trimester. Here is the image of the female reproductive system. Uterus becomes larger due to growth of the fetus. 2nd trimester. Again change in the fetus and mother also. Here rapid growth of the fetus takes place, and the growth becomes up to the 30 centimeter long. In 1st trimester 7 to 10 centimeter. In 2nd trimester it is about 30 centimeter long. Very active. Fetus becomes very active, and full development of the brain. Baby's movement can be easily felt by mother, but in 1st trimester movement starts, but mother cannot feel this movement of the baby. But in 2nd trimester, baby's movement can be easily felt by the mother. Hairs developed on the head. Fine hairs here in the diagram. Hairs develop on the head. Pinna distinct. Pinna means extra ear pinna. This one is okay. Pinna is developed distinct and it is the characteristic feature of the mammals, presence of extra ear pinna, because this pinna is absent in frog, fishes, reptiles, birds, and it is the only characteristic of mammals, that is presence of pinna. Baby hair on the head, eyebrows development, eyelashes and pinna are distinct. Baby reaches up to the half size of a newborn. Baby reaches up to the half size of a newborn. Now change in the mother. Again uterus becomes larger because the rapid growth of the fetus. Uterus again becomes larger. See here, change in the uterus again. Change in also ovary due to hormone. Hormone stabilizes. Obvious enough growth. Okay, this growth can be visible from outside. That is obvious enough growth of the uterus for the pregnancy. HCG declines. That is, decline means decreasing. HCG, H for human, C for chorionic, G for gonadotrophic. Human chorionic gonadotrophic hormone. It is secreted from the placenta. Okay, and in human, type of placenta is chorionic placenta. So the word is human chorionic gonadotrophic hormone, which is secreted from the placenta, and due to decreasing level of this hormone is very important. I already told in previous lecture the role of human chorionic gonadotrophic. Okay, these hormone, the presence of this hormone in the blood and urine of the pregnant woman indicates that she is pregnant. If suppose this hormone is not found, then she is not pregnant. The presence of this hormone in the blood and urine of a woman indicates that she is pregnant. So it is most important. Not only this indicates the pregnancy, but the importance of this hormone is that it maintains the structure and functional activity of the corpus luteum. Okay, see here in the diagram, tears of ovary. We already studied tears of ovary. These all are the ovarian follicles. After release of the ovum, empty graphene follicle contained into yellowish body, that is corpus luteum. And corpus luteum is a temporary endocrine part. What am I saying here? Temporary endocrine part, because it secretes the progesterone hormone, and progesterone hormone plays an important role in pregnancy as well as during menstrual cycle. It maintains the thickness of the endometrium. The structure and functional activity controlled by the human chorionic gonadotrophic hormone, but due to decreasing level of this hormone, corpus luteum deteriorates, regresses. Then what next step? If such happens, what is the next step? How progesterone is secreted? Because progesterone secreting hormone, the site is corpus luteum, but corpus luteum deteriorates. So now the function of this corpus luteum takes completely by placenta. See here, progesterone now secreted from placenta, which is the connection between the mother and fetus. Due to decreased level of human chorionic gonadotrophic hormone, corpus luteum deteriorates and placenta completely takes production of the progesterone. All these are changes concerned with the mother. Change in the fetus, change in mother. Rapid growth of the fetus, length 30 cm, development of the brain, baby's movement can be felt by mother, hairs develop on the head, pinna distinct, eyebrows, eyelashes develop, and baby reaches up to the half size of a newborn. And changes in the mother, obvious enough growth of the uterus, decrease in the level of human chorionic gonadotrophic, so corpus luteum deteriorates, and the function of the corpus luteum is completely takes place by the placenta, that is production of progesterone. Now come to the point, see your diagram, placenta. Where is the placenta present? Here fetus in amniotic sac, and this one part, that is the uterine wall, endometrium wall of the uterus of the mother. This part is the mother, that is maternal placenta, and here fetal placenta, both connected part, that is placenta. Okay, and placenta completely takes the function of the corpus luteum to secrete what? Progesterone. Progesterone secretion is throughout the pregnancy period. It maintains pregnancy. So progesterone is also known as the gestation hormone. Third trimester. In this trimester, fetus is fully developed, reaches up to the 50 centimeter length, okay, and weight, there is a gain in the body weight, 3 to 4 kilogram in weight. If suppose less weight, then doctor give suggestions, give instruction to that woman and her parents, okay. So this weight is normal, 3 to 4 kilogram in weight, gain in weight, and also increase, that is length, 50 centimeter length. In first trimester 7 to 10 centimeter, in second trimester 30 centimeter, and in third trimester 50 centimeter length. Eyes are open, gain in body weight, fetus is fully developed at the end of the third trimester and ready for parturation, that is ready for the birth, and come outside through the vagina of the mother in case of normal delivery. Now changes in mother. Due to growth in the baby, again uterus become larger and larger, and due to largest size of the uterus, the pressure of this large size of the uterus on the abdominal organs. So abdominal organs get compressed. There is also pressure on the urinary bladder because they are near to each other, urinary bladder, rectum and uterus. All these structures are connected with each other, okay, anterior posterior in position. So there is a pressure of this large size of the uterus on the rectum and urinary bladder. So due to pressure in the urinary bladder, what happens, there is maybe frequent urination, and also strain in back muscle, pain in the back muscles in such women. See, that are the changes. Uterus expands because the fetus grows. Abdominal organs, due to expansion of this uterus, what happens, abdominal organs becomes compressed and displaced and leads to frequent urination. Digestive blockage because the pressure is also on intestinal part, digestive blockage, and strain in the back muscles. These all about the 3 trimesters. Now we must know about the placenta. When placenta is formed, at the start of 4th month of pregnancy, at the end of the first trimester, after the 3 months of pregnancy, placenta is formed. See here, fetus, uterine wall, endometrium wall of the mother, fetus which is present in amniotic sac. These fetus attached with the placenta with the umbilical cord, okay, and this umbilical cord contains blood vessels, 2 arteries and 1 vein. This artery carry the blood from the fetus to the mother and some again return to the fetal vein, umbilical artery and umbilical vein. The connection between these 2 parts, fetus and the mother, that is placenta, and this placenta is known as hemochorial placenta. Why it is known as hemochorial placenta? Because endometrial wall is a vascular, and the part of the fetal, that is chorionic villi, how the embryo get attached to the uterine wall, chorionic villi, okay, this part also vascular. These chorionic villi get embedded into the uterine wall, and so there is a firm attachment between these 2 individuals. So the name of this placenta, hemochorial, hem means blood, hemochorial placenta, okay. This hemochorial placenta, what is this placenta? It is a flattened discoidal organ, flattened structure, reddish brown color disc. If you see here this connection, it is becomes look like a disc shape, reddish brown disc shape, okay. It is a temporary structural and functional connection. Temporary. Why it is called temporary? Because after the birth of the baby, this placenta get expelled outside the uterus of the mother. So it is known as temporary structural function. Whether it is temporary, but it is most important during pregnancy condition because it provides nutrition, oxygen supply to the baby. temporary structure and function connection between the fetal and the maternal circulation. Through this placenta, circulation takes place. Now, attached to the wall of the uterus. How they get attached? They attach to the wall of the uterus of the mother and umbilical cord of the fetus. So, see your connection like this. They attach to the uterine wall of the mother and to the fetus with the umbilical cord, and both these connections together form the hemocorial placenta. If the placenta, the part of the placenta that is chorionic villi, then it is fetal placenta, and the uterine wall, that is maternal placenta. These two placenta together, that is hemocorial placenta. Umbilical cord, okay, it contains blood vessels, 2 arteries and 1 vein, which helps in the exchange of material, helps in the blood circulation. Functions of placenta. What is the function of placenta? It provides nutrition and oxygen supply to the fetus through this umbilical cord from mother to fetus. It also collects the waste products which are formed in the fetus from fetus into the mother, and through mother excretory stream it get discharged outside the body. Removes carbon dioxide and excretory waste products from the fetus. One more important function, that is placenta acts as an endocrine. Okay, I already told about in previous slide the function of placenta. Placenta completely takes the function of the corpus luteum, because corpus luteum get deteriorates in second trimester, okay, at the start of the 4th month and the end of the 3rd month of pregnancy. The level of the human chorionic gonadotrophy decreases, so corpus luteum deteriorates, and the production of the progesterone is completely taken by placenta. So it is endocrine tissue. It produces human chorionic gonadotrophic hormone, progesterone and estrogen. Okay, these 3 hormones secreted from the placenta. That's why it is called an endocrine tissue. It is the one of the structure that is formed by tissues of 2 individuals, mother and fetus. This is all about the placenta. If in board there may be question on the placenta, maybe question on function, or maybe write about the description of placenta for 3 marks or 2 marks. Parturation. Completion of the gestation period. After completion of the gestation period, that is 280 days or 260 days from the fertilization, or 280 days from the start of last menstrual cycle, baby is ready for the birth. What is parturation? Giving birth to a baby is known as parturation. Giving birth to a baby, that is parturation. Another meaning, that is expulsion. It is the act of expulsion of baby through the vagina of the mother after completion of gestation period, that is 266 days from the fertilization or 280 days from the start of last menstrual cycle. See here, there are 3 stages of parturation. Parturation is complete. It is not easy. It is completed in 3 stages. What happens in 3 stages? First 2 diagrams are stage 1, that is latent phase and active phase. It is the dilation. It is the first stage, that is dilation. The meaning of dilation, that is expansion. For the easy delivery of the baby, for easy passage of the baby through vagina to the outside of the body, the vagina and the cervix must get dilated. If some dilation not take place, cesarean may be occur. Okay, so dilation is essential event in the parturation. Cervix and vagina get dilated, so there is a large passage for the baby during delivery. Expulsion, that is the passage of the baby outside through the vagina. Expulsion, coming outside, that is stage 2nd. But during expulsion, what is the direction of the fetus? That is head always directed downward in forward direction towards the cervix and vagina. And the last most, that is the after birth. Babies come outside through the vagina of the mother. No doubt baby taking birth but after birth the structures which are concerned with the baby expelled outside, and such structures are referred as after birth. After birth also some events takes place in the uterus of the mother, so that's why stage third is also essential for the study of parturition. Parturation, during parturition physical activity takes place. What these are activities? Okay, these all three stages concerned with some physical activities. Without these activities these stages cannot occur. Which these stages? Okay, that is contraction of the uterus, stronger and stronger contraction of the uterus. Without contraction the baby cannot push in the next part from uterus to cervix, cervix to vagina. Okay, along with the uterine contraction abdominal contraction also takes place. Cervix and vagina get dilated and baby pushed with head downward forward direction towards the vagina. See here, uterine and abdominal contraction, physical activity. Second, dilation of the cervix and passage of the baby through the vagina. All these three collectively called as labor, and labor is accompanied by localized sensation of discomfort, localized sensation of discomfort to the mother, or another word for this, that is agony, that is known as labor pain. Without labor pain there is no easy delivery of the baby. Okay, so labor pains, it is most essential event. For the labor pains the hormone plays an important role, that is oxytocin, and this oxytocin secreted from the posterior pituitary gland, and this oxytocin causes the labor pains. How? By stimulating the uterine muscles to undergo stronger and stronger contraction. Due to such events what happens? Baby easily expelled outside the vagina. Okay, this is all about the parturition. Control of the parturition, not only labor pains, but behind this labor pain the master role, that is the neuroendocrine system. Neuro means nervous system, endocrine means endocrine glands. Nervous system and endocrine glands both together play an important role in the control of parturition. Without this endocrine or neuroendocrine mechanism, parturition is not takes place well. Okay, control of parturition by complex neurocrine and endocrine mechanism. I will explain in next slide about this neuroendocrine mechanism. See here, next diagram, neuroendocrine mechanism. This is the female reproductive, here is the baby. Okay, which get implanted fundus region of the uterus on the posterior, where the implantation, what is the location of implantation? Fundus region, posterior superior wall. Implantation takes place posterior superior wall. See here, when baby is fully developed, fetus when fully developed, it gives signal to the pituitary gland of its own pituitary gland. See here, baby gives signal to its own pituitary gland.